Hey everyone, this is Clarinetgamer here, and I'm here with my next review for this Sunday, which is, well, as you can see, none other than the Simpsons Road Rage. And you guys are probably glad that I'm going to be doing this review. As I said before, I'll be doing this review. Now, I'm going to be going on Sunday Travel and doing this review because, well, that way I don't have to feel like that much under pressure when it comes to me doing this review. I think I'll just go Apu and I'll just go to Evergreen Terrace. And wow, the music actually just ended at its finishing point, so I think that was good timing, but anyway. But yeah, I'm just going to be going as Apu on Sunday Drive, so I don't have to feel under pressure when doing the Road Rage mode. Besides, it's pointless now doing it since I've already completed the game, so I don't need to do it again. And also, one thing to know before I do this review is that I know I was supposed to be doing a Halloween bar, and I unfortunately missed the opportunity to do a Halloween bar, so I'm gonna do some sort of like a Christmas and New Year special combined in one, to do like, well, two separate videos of course to change the day on the PS2 system, which will be 25th of December and 1st of January obviously. But anyway, I'll come on to that later, but for now, let's get on with the review of this game. And as I'll pick up some passengers just in my own time.
The meter has been running since I saw you.
And
I need to go to the Quickie Mart to get zit cream. A lot of zit cream. That is okay with me.
But anyway, this game is pretty good, if I were to say. I mean, if you're a Simpsons fan, then I would recommend this game, but I think I will go in just different directions, really. That's what I'll do.
I am having so much fun.
Take me somewhere happy.
Get ready for the ride of your life.
So let's start with the story of the game. Now the story of this game is as follows, as you know from the introduction, which was back in part 1 of my Let's Play. If you can't remember what the introduction was, then basically Mr. Burns decides to buy the Springfield bus transit, and he fills them like with nuclear power. And basically all the Springfield citizens have to stop Mr. Burns from doing this by going around picking up passengers, as you can see right here.
That was the best ride I ever had.
Hello, Mrs. Simpson. Welcome to
And
my
with the
humble
combined total
automobile.
of money that the citizens have, you need to have $1 million to pay to Mr. Burns to get the Springfield buses
Here we
back.
go.
And that's all the purpose of the Road Rage mode, is to get all of these all these passengers delivered to earn
Come
the
again.
certain amount of money. So a pretty basic story there, and
Please, I have many places to go
although I
today.
did see a comment on my first part saying, I can't remember user's name, but they said to me that the plot is similar to that of
Hurry up, I won't give you a
Kaim.
ticket. Come on. I'm gonna be late for a beating.
Okay, Chief Wiggum, but whatever. That it's similar to the Simpsons movie plot, and I'm thinking maybe, but if I know, actually, I don't think it's quite close to that actually. And I'm thinking about it,
Hurry to the next customer.
since it's been a while since I've seen the Simpsons movie. But anyway, it's a very basic story. I mean,
Take me home.
and going on to the gameplay.
Ready for the ride of your life.
The gameplay is similar to that of Crazy Taxi, and if you don't know what Crazy Taxi is a game on the Sega Dreamcast, which was later re-released for the PS2 and the GameCube, I think. I don't know if I know my gaming history all that well, but what I know now is that it's been remastered for the Xbox 360, from what I know, on the Dreamcast collection.
Here we go.
And yeah, it's been remastered on the Dreamcast, and I think it's been released for the PlayStation Network. I'm not entirely aware that it has, but I believe it has. And I think Bacon Gamer, if you're watching this, said to me that, or suggested to me that I should do an LP of Crazy Taxi after this. Well, I actually do have an LP of Crazy Taxi in mind, ever since like I've done this game. And I'm trying not to let the dialogue interrupt me when I'm doing this review, but and I might do that. But anyway, going back to the gameplay. The gameplay is pretty simple. You just got to deliver passengers, and you just got to deliver passengers to their location points, and That's pretty much all you have to do in this game, really. I mean, the gameplay's pretty simple.
Get in the car, please. I have
The graphics are...
Whoa, dude, I'm glad you came along.
Get ready
well,
for the ride of your
let's
life.
just say they're definitely improved from The Simpsons Wrestling on the PS1, I'll say that much. And they improved over time, like with the graphics on the Simpsons series.
The meter has been running since I saw you.
Grocery
And-
store, please. Another microwave.
I think after I've delivered this passenger, I'll just drive about, well... Because honestly, I mean, the dialogue is kind of interrupting me and I don't really want that in my review, so I'm just gonna drop this last one off.
Now I must hurry to the next customer.
Well, you sure drive better than Seymour.
Okay then, now there'll be no dialogue to interrupt me, hopefully. And going on with the gameplay itself, there are some positive aspects of this gameplay and some negatives. Now, the positives of this are that, well, the gameplay is pretty simple. You get to drive about Springfield, which is a plus, and like you get to see locations that are seen in the TV episodes. And all in all, it's an enjoyable experience. I mean, well, the positives anyway, but there's some negatives I have about this game. I believe this game really wasn't made all that well. I don't believe it was like entirely finished. Whoa, yeah, there's an example. The bus is glitched out. And that's some proof right there about what I'm saying. This game wasn't entirely finished because the bus was completely glitching out. And I don't know if there's more than one bus in these maps. I'm not sure if there is, but that just brings to my point about how this game is just glitched out. Like, well, not completely glitched out, but it's glitched out sometimes. And how the buses can be very annoying at times. Like, they can easily get in your way, and you can go through the bus as well, which is again another example of how the EA didn't finish this game properly. But EA luckily learned their lesson from last time, like with the Simpsons Hit and Run, which was released like 3 years later. And occasionally I'm going to get dialogue from passengers saying, pick me up now!" and stuff like that, but I'm like, no, I'm not picking you up. Road rage is over. Road rage is over, you're not getting picked up. But yeah, I'm just driving about the map, really. That's what I'm doing. Showing off any shortcuts that I've done in the past. But yeah, the gameplay is kind of mixed. I would say the bus is annoying. Mr. Burns is equally as annoying as well, because he can come out of nowhere. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say for that. The textures are kind of... Well, they're kind of like... Well, they're not really that good, to be honest, the textures. I mean, well, I mean, of course, I understand it was an early PS2 game and they needed some time to develop it, but that's just what I think personally. And see, there was a bit of a graphic glitch right there. See, I think this just proves that EA didn't really finish this game entirely before it was released. So, but they definitely made two better games than this, I think. Well, personally, which are Simpsons Simpsons Hit and Run and the Simpsons game, which was released for the well, now going to be past gen consoles, PS3 and Xbox 360, along with the PS2.
Perhaps
And
I should refrain from doing that in the future.
what else can I talk about this game? The soundtrack itself, well, the soundtrack for the Sunday Drive is pretty cool. It just shows you that, like, okay, you're just going at your own pace, you're just exploring Springfield. And I know in a lot of my reviews I'm going to be talking about soundtracks, since I am, like, well, studying music after all. But it just shows you that the music is telling you, okay, you're going at your own pace, you're exploring Springfield, just take your time. Whereas the road rage music actually gets you into that frame of mind for saying, okay, you're in a hurry to get these passengers delivered. So I do like the music for this, and the music's pretty cool. Oh, do you know what? I'll pick up a passenger, I'm getting bored.
So much fun.
And
Yeah, time for some mass destruction, man.
Here we go.
so, all in all, the game itself is, well, it's enjoyable. Like, well, summing it up, the plot is kind of basic, but it's still a good plot, I think. I mean, it's kind of repetitive as well.
Hey, that was pretty good. for a lame wad.
I am having so much fun.
It's kind of repetitive as well as the gameplay. The gameplay can be very repetitive at times unless if you enjoy doing this kind of stuff, like delivering passengers back and forth and all that kind of stuff. If you enjoy doing that, then you'll enjoy the game. Oh god.
I can see my house from here.
Okay, do a barrel roll. A barrel roll in this game, that is actually new. I'd never seen that in my Let's Play before, so... or in fact, ever. See, again, that's another example. Okay, I better stop going on about how EA didn't finish this game properly. I think I've brought my point across now.
Take a penny, leave a penny.
Thanks. You're the bestest driver ever.
Oh, thank you, Ralph. And, so yeah, all in all, what I would say is this game is good. It is very good, but it could have been improved because of the glitches in the game, and also how the bus just glitches out at times. Sometimes I wonder what that bus has for nuclear fuel that causes it to glitch out. Maybe it's got hyper-powered nuclear fuel that's causing it to go insane.
No.
But anyway, I don't know why I keep going on about the bus. I mean, it's just something, but all in all, apart from those negative things I was talking about, how it's kind of glitched out, and how it can sometimes be easy to crash into things because the steering can sometimes be a bit awkward depending on what car you're in. Sometimes the steering can be sensitive. For example, I think Grandpa's like motor car, that can be very sensitive when it comes to steering, and the strength isn't really good.
Move your clumsy vehicle.
And so yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've got to say. In fact, I'm going to pause this so I can concentrate on the review, and in fact, no, keep going. And what I said about the gameplay, it can be a bit repetitive at times, but if you enjoy delivering passengers like back and forth a la Crazy Taxi, then
doing that in the future.
you'll definitely enjoy this game. So all in all, I would give this game 7 out of 10 at best. Like, generously give this a 7 out of 10. And I'll just drop this last passenger off to... we'll finish this review off. So I hope you enjoyed this review of the Simpsons Road Rage.
Please stop running us aground now.
I'm not trying to, but anyway.
Thank you.
It seems like I
Come
concentrate
again.
more on the game than
That was
the actual
40 knots
review
over the
itself.
speed limit.
So all in all, I think that's pretty much this review for the Simpsons Road Rage. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Be sure to like the video, comment down below for your thoughts, and please subscribe for more Simpsons Road Rage. And also please comment down below for your thoughts on Simpsons Road Rage. If you think it's a good game, then, well, please state your opinion of this game down below in the comments. That's something new I might actually suggest for future reviews about what do you think of this particular game that I am reviewing and stuff like that. So yeah, until then, this is Clarinetgamer here signing off, and I'll see you guys next time for more reviews, well, next Sunday for another review. Until then, I will see you later, and goodbye.